Do you have any dreams that have only been achieved when you came to China?
Abundant delicacies, magnificent scenery and historical and significant cultural heritage, mysterious Chinese kung fu in movies, or perhaps you can go out at any time of the night.
I think my dream is the most unique one, and it was fulfilled.
Hi guys, I'm Lalit from Uganda. I study at Xi'an Petroleum University, and this is my aspiration. Honestly speaking, before I came to China, I never thought I would be able to ride on an electric bike. Because in my hometown, Kampala is built on hills, just like Chongqing. The traffic is always crowded there. So we prefer to use a smaller transportation means. Motorcycles are now the most popular choices. But in contrast, a smaller, more convenient and environmentally friendly e-bike would actually be much better. But in our country, we cannot afford using electric bikes. Not because electric bikes are too expensive, although unlike in China, you can buy electric bikes with only about 3,000. But it is also cheaper than motorbikes in my country. The main reason is because electricity bills in my country are too expensive. Private companies are the ones in charge of electricity in my country. In my country, 1 unit of electricity costs about 1.2 yuan. But our average monthly income is about 4,000 yuan. "10 years ago, China, a unit of electricity was 0.5 yuan. At that time, a van also cost 0.5 yuan.
10 years later, the van has risen to 3 yuan, and a unit of electricity is still 0.5 yuan.
Such prices have been at a multi-low level worldwide. It's because all Chinese power companies are nation-owned companies. Paying for electricity is not only cheap, but also convenient. At any time of the day, I can pay my electric bills using this automatic machine. Guys, it's really cheap. Just 200 kwai, about 400 units of electricity. Me alone, I can use that for over 3 months. It's really cheap.
But there's no one here.
You know why? Because now in China, only the elderly people, or those who can't use their smartphones, would come and pay their electricity bills here. People in urban areas who use the most advanced electric meters can pay their bills on the smartphone in seconds. I was just saying, the higher the price, the better the quality. But in China, the electricity is not only affordable, but also sustainable and stable.
There is a million page view questions on Quora. Is it true that China provides electricity for over 24 hours for the whole year?
Indeed, I have been in Xi'an for over 5 years,
And I have not experienced a power blackout.
not only is the electricity stable, with a population of over 1.4 billion, China still has universal access to electricity. You see, I'm in the suburbs of Xi'an now, but there is still a lot of electric poles here. But actually, in the city center, you can hardly see electric poles.
This is because the Chinese have put all their electric lines and installed them underground.
Do you believe it? Apart from the deep mountains that have not been discovered yet, all places in China are connected to electricity. A country that is passionate about infrastructure like China, they even set up power grid on top of Mondana Mountain, which is over 5,548 meters above sea level, yet is the world's highest altitude power grid tower. Not far from Xi'an, there is a place called Lantern County. The power supply company set up 500 meters of electric wire only to supply electricity to only one family in the village. This kind of practice is willingness to give and share without calculating cost. Perhaps no business that is only for profit will do so. At this moment, I seem to understand why Chinese people always put a smile on their face. Out of our sight, there is a group of extraordinary people who are working really hard for every ordinary person.